welcome to episode number 2 of my weekly updates. I want to say thanks to everybody that watched last week. For the first time I was kind of real overwhelmed a little bit. Didn't think that many people actually watched, but I had a comment there from Michael. I've seen that 1320 videos on YouTube before, and he does some pretty good stuff. Some of that street racing stuff brings back some memories, but I think we can do some... we can spotlight some tractors or trucks at some of these upcoming polls that I'll be at maybe next week and when I'm in Monticello at the Jones County Fair. We can do that while we get a lot of downtime. Stay tuned. I'll recap of last week. Last Thursday, of course, we got rained out at Independence. No PPL poll. Then Friday night, I decided we'd either go down to DeWitt, Iowa, or go up to Rockwell, Iowa for the NTEPA poll. Decided that Rockwell started a little bit earlier than I thought it did, so I was on Facebook and saw that they had the live stream for only $10. Figured, shoot, I can't beat that. So I stayed at home, had a few drinks, watched it on my iPad for $10, and didn't have to drive 2 hours back home at 1 o'clock in the morning. So that worked out pretty good. Then Saturday night we had ECI poll over in Wyoming, Iowa, a great track. I think we had 2 sleds, a lot of iron, good food, cold beer. It was a really good time. Had one wild ride playing right now. You can see it. It's Martin Esker pulled in the 6,700-pound light super stock class. I think it was his first time out this year. He could have used a couple more front-end weights and maybe would have been a little bit straighter. He did pull again the second time in the class or later that night and did a real nice straight run. And there's a lot of guys there all over. We had a good time. I don't know how many hooks we had, but I think the last one was after midnight, and we had a good time. Now, upcoming for this weekend, we go to Tipton, Iowa, tomorrow, Friday night, July 15th, down at the Cedar County Fair. It's ECI PA poll. I believe we have all of our classes there except for two-wheel drive trucks. So it should be a good night, nice, easy going poll. They put a new track a couple years ago, and it's a really good track. Then Saturday night, we go up to Manchester, Iowa, to the ECI PA poll, as well as Fantasy Truck Pullers poll. They're running 2 tracks. I think there's even going to be some semis later on in the night. It's always a good time, and I think during the day there's a Heartland Tractor Pullers poll, but I'm not sure if I'll make it up there during this afternoon or not. It's probably going to be hotter than all get out, and I don't know if I want to stay out there all that time. Then we go Monday night, evening. We drive down to Washington, Iowa, to the Washington County Fair for the 3rd ECIPA poll. We also are polling alongside with Twin States down out of southern Iowa and northern Missouri. They have a bunch of classes. There's only 3 ECI classes down there. We got our light limited supers, the 9,500 hot farms, and our 8,000-pound diesel pickups. Twin States has their 466 limited pros. They're having an 11.5 farm stock type of a class, pro farm class. There's also a 9,500 pound and 10,000 pound pro farm, open tractors, pro stock 4-wheel drives, and modified 2-wheel drives. Should have video of all that stuff Monday night. Hopefully we don't get any rain or anything. I know there's a chance for Sunday and Monday, so we'll see how it goes. Then we wrap it up on next Wednesday, up at the Jones County Fair in Monticello, Iowa. Great Jones County Fair. Always a good time. I think we pull next Wednesday at noon with the ECIPA tractor pullers. We have all of our classes there. It's going to be like 96 degrees. We'll probably all die of heat exhaustion, and we'll never make it throughout the day. But then later on that night, NTPA Region 5 is in town. 4-wheel drive blower trucks, heavy super stock diesels, 4.1 limited pros, super farms, and 2-wheel drive modified trucks. So they always put on a pretty good show, and usually it's always, they call it, I think it's Summer Slide something or series, I don't know. Always a good time. So we should have some good videos from all day Wednesday. So moving on from there, I don't know where we go next weekend, but we'll talk about that next week. A quick update. I still have my drone. Haven't had it out much this year. Maybe I'll get some video over the weekend or next week when I'm at Monticello. We'll see what happens. Sometimes it gets to be a pain in the butt to fly it around and try to do video and power lines and trees. I've had a few issues with that in the past. So we'll see what happens. Also, look forward in the next week or two. We tried something with some friends of mine. We were in the shop last Saturday. We had to do some work on some of our pulling tractors. Look for an episode of Shop Talk, and we'll see how this goes. It might be a total flop or you'll laugh your ass off, one or the other. We'll see how it goes. I got some editing to do. I haven't got that far yet. That's coming up. Again, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe, share with your friends. If you have any questions, ideas, stuff you want to see, comment below and I'll address it and we'll see what happens. And thanks for watching, guys. See you later.